Hello, hello, this is Nick, coming back again with yet another episode of Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order, a look at the game design of Jedi Fallen Order. I need a better title. But anyway, we are continuing on, and as promised, we are... Actually, before I do that, basic gamer tactic. Don't go to the direct route. Always look around. There's extra stuff everywhere. See what goodies you can find. Yep, see, more stuff to scan. So, don't get a lot of experience for it, but I'll take every little bit that I can get. Alright, now we're going into the temple, which I've always been a little confused about how you get inside the temple, because he does a force thing, as you're about to see. Alright, so let me rephrase. Not confused how he gets into the temple, but you'll see what I'm talking about. There's some weird, timey-wimey, bigger on the inside than the outside sort of scenario in a minute. Oh, these tight spaces. Oh, it's glowy, though. See, this is, like... Amazing. You know what I mean? Like, what? No, I do just realize that this is actually just like a Zepho sphere, which those are going to pop up later. Okay, look around! Anything you scan, BB-8? What you got? Nothing? Okay then, I guess I went around the whole thing for nothing. That's okay. I forgive you, BB-8. Yep, here we go.
You all right, BD?
Well done, whoever you are. You have passed the test I left behind and gained access to the vault and this recording, one of many encrypted logs stored in the droid. I am Master Eno Cordova. I may not know your name, but I know your purpose. The fate of the Jedi Order lies in your hands. This place, this vault is a sacred temple, built by a vanished civilization known as the Zepho. Meditating here, I was granted a premonition through the Force, a vision of doom. I have placed inside this vault a Jedi holocron, containing a list of the names and locations of young Force sensitives throughout the galaxy. Ahead, you will find the inner chamber of the vault, but also another test. I can only trust this holocron to someone who has followed my path and understands. Seek out the hidden tombs of the three sages and learn to perceive the mysteries of the Force as the Zepho once did. In this droid, you will find everything you need to succeed on this journey. Go to the Zepho homeworld. There, you will find peace in the eye of the storm. Good luck, Jedi. And may the Force be with you.
I see the gears moving.
I guess you were the someone I was supposed to meet.
Aw, don't sit down in the water. Now your tush is gonna get all wet.
You know, I've been alone for a while now. Without any purpose, just hiding. There's no way to live. Not for a Jedi. Or a droid. Maybe Seer was right. Maybe we're done hiding. Hey. You want to meet some, friends of mine?
Destination unlocked! Alright, cool. So, one thought occurred to me as I was watching this. Yes, I know. Search for the Zepho. I know, game. I know. Don't you worry none. So, one thing occurred to me. And, you know, the story is... The overall story of this game is not anything new. Basically, it is go get a bunch of keys, do a bunch of things, get the thing that you really need, and go from there.
Think I found what you wanted me to see.
You know...
Sounds like you did.
Woohoo!
We'll be waiting.
Like, there are a bunch of other stories and games that... Oh, hi, you. Alright, here we go. Hello. Oh, no. Aw, dang it. You gotta be careful when you use this stuff. Alright, so we've used the overhead slash. Aw, dang it. I messed up the timing. Ah, I've used my force meter, so...
Quick, help!
Oh, wow. See? Range. Important. And I'm awesome. Blah. Man, it's very hard to stay focused when you got a bunch of stuff on screen, but the story by itself is nothing new. I mean, we've heard it before, you know. You're going on a journey. You're going to go see many places. You're going to, you know, level up. You're going to find, you know, clues and unlock the thing that you need. By itself, it's, you know, not a new story. We've seen it many times. But, you know, between the good gameplay that, you know, is in combat, the exploration, and the characters and their struggles they go through helps just make it way more interesting. So that's less of a game design thing, I guess, and more of a storytelling thing. I guess you could argue, though, that is part of it. All right, what's this? Is this the thing I do? There. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, anything over here? Yes. There's a thing down here. Do I dare? All right, hold on. All right, can I make it back? Okay, so I can make it back up here. Abandoned workshop. Oh, whoa! Dang it.
It's locked down.
So I know that's the way I'm supposed to go, but per our gamer rule that I established earlier, if the game's telling you to go one way, you go the other. Because there's stuff to find. Might as well meditate. And I don't have any skill points yet. That is fine. But anyway, what was I gonna say? I don't think I had anything to say. All good. All right, we're gonna use this vine. Woohoo! Can I? I was trying to hit him. Wait, I've been here. Ah, man. Dang it. All right, hold up. I probably just made my job a whole... Yeah, I gotta go around and do stuff now. Okay, we gotta... Oh, but I see an opportunity. Hoya! Alright, we're gonna ignore you. Oh, okay. Nope, nope, nope. That's a whole lot of nope. Alright, I took a smack, but nothing too bad. So, I mean, that is another strategy you could do, right? Instead of, like, fighting against everyone every single time, you can just run by them. There's nothing wrong with doing that. Now, that's where I just was, and I got stuck. So let's not go that way. Again, sometimes the best defense is good offense, because if you wait for the perfect pairing moment sometimes, then these guys will just continue to chew you up. I wish I had force push because I would have thrown you off of the cliffside, and that would have been hilarious. All right, let's get back on track here. Yep, we're back up here. I saw something on my message, but I don't know what it said. Okay, where are we going? We got things to do. Oh, I gotta get back over. All right, we gotta go around again. All right, sorry guys. All right, we're gonna go here, and I could have short. I went the. All right. No, I'm not fighting you. I guess I could fight you again. I mean, I could use EXP. We're on Jedi Master mode here. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Nice to see you again. Yep. What? So something that is also very important. Is making sure that if you're going to either dodge or roll. Oh, dang it. All right. Another technique. We're going to freeze them, and we're going to take a second to heal. And we're out of range. I'm fine here. Ah! So, another good thing about combat is giving you options. If you do the same thing over and over in a game, it's going to get boring. So, one of the things that I did is I froze him, giving me time, or slowed him down, which gave me time to use a stim pack. Or I could have frozen him and then used that opportunity to, go in and strike him a couple times. I think a good thing to balance out with combat is making sure that you give the player options, while also, adding variables to the combat of just like things you need to be aware of, like range and timing.
It appears the Sepho had some interest in Dathomir.
Yep. I'm very happy they included
such a peaceful culture
stuff
to have
from
any sort of fascination
Clone
with a
Wars
place so
and Rebels, which are very good TV shows. Dathomir.
Well done.
Okay, we can unlock this. Shortcut, and we are going to heal. Oh, I can fight the tough guy now. Oh, we're gonna do that. All right, so as I have previously established, that there is a rather odd boss here. So this is going to be less for a game design and just for a matter of pride at this point. Oh, this guy's probably going to murder me. All right, let's go on. Let's go. First off, is there anything of interest over here that I can explore? I see stuff over there, but I can't get to it yet, so I'm gonna go this way. Yep, and we've got using our lightsaber tool again. Which I think one of the characters said this earlier, but it is very weird that one of the symbols of the Jedi is...
That thing looks like it smells worse than
basically a
does.
weapon. Oh, hi, how you doing? Ho! Yep, we're in a boss fight. Alright, so I need to stop. Wow! Let's freeze you for a second.
I need help.
Nope. Oh, okay, I need to roll on that.
Stim, here!
Whoa! No, no, no! Okay. Oh, he's got a bigger range, too. Oh, yikes. Nope. Oh, I could have just dodged. No, 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 no. Alright, we got a time here. And, I did was wait on the parry. Alright, so we've really hit the first, like, another part of this mechanic where if I die, I lose all my XP since the last skill point. And if I just manage to damage him, I will get it back. So, it's an interesting mechanic because it encourages you to, you know, keep going up against a heavier challenge. So this was a pretty difficult boss fight, but the game is like, oh no, don't worry, you can get your stuff back, but you got to go back and get them, and it encourages you to continually fight and, you know, get more experience playing the game. And that is a very big, like, thing of Dark Souls, I believe, like, where you, like, go and get your souls back and whatnot. Definitely carried over here. But I was saying before I got murderized that this game also did a really good job of incorporating other aspects of Star Wars lore, and I'm particularly happy that they included Dathomir because it's a very fascinating addition to the Star Wars culture. Or, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Star Wars lore, I guess you could say. Which is another aspect of game design, the history and the lore of a world and world building. But again, that's a whole other thing. Here we go. Okay. Bring it on, you big thing, you. Oh, come on! No, no, no. Oh!
Help!
No, I have to use another stem.
I need help!
Alright, I cannot talk right now. And the guard is broken. Okay. Yep, and if he hit me again, I would have been toast. Oh boy. See, if I drop that. Oh god. Oh! Alright, we're going again. I am not talking. You are going down. You're going down! It is on, Ogdo Bogdo. It is on till the break of dawn! I have declared it. These loading screens do take a long time. That's probably another, like, little critique I don't like is, you know, it's a challenging thing because the more detail you add to a game, the more textures you have to load, the more animations you have to store, the more character models, all that stuff. So another, like, skill is making sure that your game runs smoothly, that things are optimized for the system you're running it on. I'm running this on a regular PS4. It's not a PS4 Pro, so that's like some of the hair looks a little funky sometimes. But, you know, it is just another layer of, you know, detail to video games in that you need to make sure that the game will actually run. And anything you can do to reduce load time is great. Like, in my case, I think this was made more for... Okay, before... Oh, you saw me. All right. Just want to finish my thought. So, it's another, like, thing to make sure that your game is actually optimized for the system. So, I think this was definitely done. And there are other things that you can do to make loading screens more interesting. But that's a conversation for another time. It's on! Oh. I wanted that back early. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Hey! Okay, that was a game glitch, I think. Ha ha! In your face, Ogdo-Bogdo. Bleh. Wow, I actually didn't take any hits on that. There was that one. I think there was one game glitch there. I think I just got lucky on that. Oh, I can't open this yet.
Where Bogling was killed. Was it trying to defend its family?
Aw. Whew, okay. Oh, whoa. Alright then, well, I guess he's gone. Well, we got a skill point, so that was worth it. I can't see where I'm going now. You know, it occurs to me, though, that these are probably, like, holding up the ceiling. I can't think of any other reason why they would be here. So I don't know if it's a good idea for you to be slashing those, Cal. Unless there are secrets, then I'll accept it. Alright, cool. Alright, we did it. I feel good about that. So, and that's another aspect of game design, like when you finally overcome a challenge, you just feel awesome. Oh, I could have done this. Oh, it still makes my heart leap up into my throat when that happens. Anyway, let's see. You know what? Let's not look at a map when we're trying to balance on a beam. That just seems... that seems very reckless and unnecessary. Alright, so, anything on the lower level? I think I explored that as much as I could for right now. Cool. Off we go. So I'm trying to think of the last Star Wars movie I saw. I was just trying to think about like what Star Wars stuff. I know I have, unfortunately, I've not been lucky enough to see The Mandalorian, which kind of sucks, because I hear it's really good. I love Clone Wars. I loved Rebels. Rebels was great. Really enjoyed that. They really expanded on the Star Wars universe with the lore of the world and everything. I did see Episode 6. Is it? No, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I saw 7. I think I saw 8, but I have not seen 9 yet. I've heard some not so great rumors about it, but I'll wait for that to come out on. I almost said VHS out of habit. Yes, I was around when Blockbuster was a thing. Yeah, automatic wall run, sweet. Hey, and we're back here. But yeah, for those of you who may not know what Blockbuster was, back in the day before internet streaming was a thing, you could only get videos one of two ways. You could either wait for it to... I don't know why I rested. I had full. You could either wait for it to come out on VHS, which was basically a tape with the recording on it. It was big, blocky, looked like a small brick. Or you could wait for it to go to your local Blockbuster, which basically you could rent the video and return it to them in a few days. It was a time. Long past. Let's see here. This is... What is this? What do we got here? Empowered slow. Duration. That's fine. Dash strike is good. Leaping slash. You know what? I'm just going to go for the core stuff for right now because I still need to get in the habit of using all my force stuff. Alright. So I think we have enough time to get to another planet. Would you relax? What? Where you going? Okay, scanning.
What's that?
Oh, he's scanning the thing. Boggling tunnel.
Find something?
Don't think there's anything around here. Oh, we got a cutscene. Yep, cutscene.
You passed the test.
Yeah, I did.
So you knew about BD1?
Come on board. We'll talk
See,
inside.
that's that Jedi thing where they're like, could tell you.
BD1
I could tell you more, but I won't.
Get off my sofa! Get off my sofa! Go! Get out of there! Get out!
That is BD1. He's with us.
I don't care who he's with. Do you have any idea how hard it is to get oil stains out of petroleum fabric?
Not really.
You know,
I hope you found something better.
oddly
up there than
enough,
this
I'm with
drawer.
Grease on this one. I
calm
love
down,
BD1,
Grease. He did.
but gotta take care of your
Tell us,
furniture,
Cal.
man. That's why you can't have nice
The
things.
vault was built by an ancient civilization called the Zepho. A Jedi named Eno
So,
Cordova hid something
Cal-
inside of it.
Cal has
Did
been
he
living in a
hide
junkyard
inside?
for the past like 7 years.
A holocron from the archives.
Anyway, I'll be quiet now.
It contains a list of Force-sensitive children.
The next generation of Jedi. I knew it! Ah, Cordova, you old fool.
You knew him?
Yes, a long time ago. I was his apprentice. Cordova was a loner. That little droid and I are probably the only ones that know about Pagano.
Hold on, wait a minute. A hollow what?
A holocron. It stores information, but only accessible to Jedi. Hang on, I think I have one around here.
You just happen to have a holocron by the kitchen.
Use the Force.
Sarah, I question your judgment.
This is Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report that both our Jedi Order and the Republic have fallen.
Love those little tidbits. Though I question why that's in a holocron, but
With that list of Force sensitives, we could rebuild the Jedi Order and defeat the Empire.
Okay, no problem. Let's get it.
Well, except the holocron is hidden deep inside the vault, and to get it, we have to follow Cordova's path. He mentioned something about the planet Dathomir and a Zepho homeworld.
All right, well, where are we going? I'm just asking because I was thinking of maybe making some food.
Look, before we do anything, I need to know something. How come you're no longer a Jedi?
activate
I had an
intense
experience
stare.
that changed my perspective. So I cut myself off from the Force.
But you still want to rebuild the Order.
I believe that rebuilding the Order is the best chance we have against the Empire. What do you believe?
I believe I can't keep hiding from the Empire, so I don't really have a choice.
Cal, as long as you're alive, you will always have a choice. Are you with us?
We're in.
Dathomir or Zepho, it's your choice.
So, an interesting thing to note. So, Sayre, without giving too much away, basically she had a really bad experience, just like Cal, and he and she decided to cut themselves off from the Force. Now, they have different reasons for doing it, but this plays off beautifully in the story later because they can help each other out, heal from past wounds. It's pretty cool. I don't know why I came here. So it's just another great level to everything. Yeah, let's upgrade our lightsaber. I think it's about time. Blue. I haven't actually used green. I usually go with the orange, but let's try the green out. And let's do... What is this over here? We could go a little traditional. Sweet. Sure, why not? It's kind of got like a Qui-Gon Jinn sort of vibe to it. All right, cool. I like that. Awesome. So another thing is, there is I forget what it's called, but there is a storytelling aspect. I'm trying to think. I can't remember. I read about this. Essentially, an item that you are introduced to at first has no meaning. Or it's assigned a meaning to when you're first introduced to it. For example, this, like, let's say, your grandmother gives you, say, a, polished stone with a little engraving on it. And, it's a nice gift from you to her, but it doesn't really, like, hold a humongous amount of meaning. It's just, it's a nice gift and reminds you of your grandmother. But then later you find out, like, that was, like, what your grandfather sent to her from when he was away, like during like a war or something, and now it has much deeper meaning than it did before. And I can't remember what it's called. There's a specific storytelling oh my god, my brain, description for it. And this is very much the same that's applied to Cal's lightsaber. You may have noticed...
What's this thing?
We're going to talk about this, too.
You've never seen a terrarium before?
Sure, but don't they usually have plants in them?
Well, I've been a bit busy hauling you around the
You
galaxy.
took me on one trip.
But you know, you could pay me
One
back with
trip,
some
Grease.
seeds.
I thought you hated nature.
When it's out there, you betcha. But when it's behind a comfortably thick wall of embarring glass, that's perfection.
All right, I'll see if I can find any.
But the same thing here is applied to Cal's lightsaber. You'll notice, if you look closely, that there's a bit of it that's chopped off. And there is a story reason for this, and once you get past that, this is further enhanced with the mechanics of it all by getting more abilities with it. It's beautifully intertwined. Also, we might as well talk about the terranium in here. You know, it doesn't really do anything for the game mechanically, but it does represent like your journey through the world. So you actually go throughout the world, collect more seeds, and it shows your progression as well. Again, it just reinforces like the journey you've been on. It's a nice little touch. It doesn't actually add anything to the game mechanic. Like it does nothing for combat, does nothing for well, it does a little bit for exploration, but doesn't do anything for combat, doesn't do anything with the Force. It's just a nice touch.
Seer, can you feel the Force at all?
Yes. But instead of opening up, I push it back down.
Uh-oh.
The exact opposite of what you should do.
Out there, I remembered something about myself before the purge. It was painful, but like I found a piece of myself.
That's good. You're learning to embrace the Force again.
How can you say that?
Because I know what it means to live without it.
Okay, I'll keep trying.
So this is also interesting because we get a look into Sarah's character. She's doing a thing where she's like, do as I say, not as I do, where she is not reopening herself up to the Force, though she may have that ability, but she's urging Cal to do something aside, completely different from what she is doing, which may suggest that there is, you know, a further thing to explore there. I didn't really like Sarah at the beginning of this because I thought her character was plain, but that is certainly not the case. It does open up a little bit more. We're going to go to Zepho, though. Though while I'm on the topic, I have been talking a lot about story, and you know, that's
I came to Bogano looking for
definitely a part of the Star Wars universe.
Hi,
but,
you too.
It's not necessary for all games to have story. You know, if you look at like Tetris or I'm trying to think of another example, like racing games, Street Fighter, though Street Fighter does technically have a story with it, it doesn't need to be great. That's not really what the game's about, you know. And you don't need a great story to have a great game. When the two intertwine though, like this game does, oh, it's beautiful. Love it. And it's kind of cool to see the light speed from this particular angle. Hi, BD. What you doing?
All right, kid, sit down. We're here.
I don't know why it makes me sit down when we arrive every time, though. I do find that a little tedious. Cue the drums.
There's a storm brewing down there. This might not be the best time to land.
Nope, perfect time. Do it.
Something strange. Those winds are interfering with our comms.
Hey, Cordova mentioned something about peace in the eye of the storm. Well, I can just make out a settlement in the middle of it.
Then we have to get there.
Copy that. Couple bumps ain't gonna kill you, kid. Unless the wind picks up. Can you tell that bucket of balls to keep his opinion to himself?
I'm sure everything's under control.
Yes, it's under control. It's just a little tricky. Okay, hold on. Oh! Huh. Perfect landing. Greasy money, baby.
But I'm
Greasy
still getting
money.
a lot of interference on the comms. It's gonna take me a minute to get them back up.
I'll search for signs of Cordova in the meantime.
Good. I'll be in touch once I crack this.
By the way, I do feel like I need to add, you know...
Cal, over here.
What? I was about to go say
You
something.
did good work on Bogano. The more information we gather on Cordova and the Zepho, the closer we'll get to stopping the Empire.
I've heard of ancient cultures, but don't know much about them.
I only knew that Cordova was obsessed with the Zepho, believing their teachings to be important. I, too, was intrigued by the mysteries of our galaxy. You better get moving. There's a lot to learn here. Good luck.
What was I about to say? So one of the things that I want to emphasize is the only reason I'm making this look halfway simple is because I've already beaten the game. I know how a lot of the enemies move, so it is a little bit easier. Still tough. I fully expect my butt to get handed to me more.
Oh, we did it. We did it. I hope you're not hurt. What are you looking at?
Who are you talking to?
Just my ship, the Manus. Good name, right? Intimidating. Oh, what do you know? You probably never even flown a ship. Maybe I'll teach you one day when you're done with your Jedi stuff. I'll even give you a discount.
The one thing that I will mention before we end here is that the relationship between Grease and Sarah is a little rushed. Story-wise, it's not really like you don't like get a lot of time to like develop the relationship. It does like pop up, but the story beats do feel a little awkward sometimes. Like it's definitely like a lot of the development here was spent more on the levels and the combat for sure.
Something we can
So
use?
it's not great, but because everything is so connected in terms of like story and the mechanics and all that. Blue skin? What is this? Hold on. Blue leader. I think this matches a little bit better. I'm gonna hold on to blue leader for right now, or hold that off for right now. What's back here? Anything back here? Whole lot of nothing. Great. Well, anyway. Welcome to Zeph. No. Is this Zepho? Is it? Where are we? Pagano. Welcome to this planet. We talked a little bit more about combat, story stuff, a little bit more about exploration, I think. My mind is starting to get a little tired, so we're going to call it a day. We're going to go ahead and explore this planet and have some more fun diving into Jedi